What's up, you guys? Godzillafanfreaks coming at you today, and I just want to say welcome to Godzillafanfreaks Replies. If you have been keeping up with a couple of my videos, I mentioned that I am still having trouble replying to your guys' questions and comments. For some reason, when I go to reply, it just doesn't let me. So something's glitching out on my end. I'm still trying to figure out the ordeal. So until that time, I'm just taking a small list of questions here that are in most of my recent videos, nothing that's too old. So, and just keep on watching. You never know, your name and your question might get mentioned here. So I'm just going to dig right on into it and start replying to you guys. I have about 6 questions here, and these are all pretty much from my recent videos. So let's just get straight on into it. Dino Mezanovic, I hope I pronounced that right. Dino Mezanovic, in my Godzilla PS3 video game review, he asked if I could add him on PSN. I'm just going to go straight out and say right now, I don't have PlayStation Network, I don't have Xbox Live, I don't have any type of, not anymore anyway. I'm not as big of a video gamer as I used to be. So I don't have PSN or Xbox Live anymore. So sorry to disappoint you on that, but I won't be adding anybody on PSN or anything like that. So sorry to disappoint you there, Dino. Pero Kochi, sorry, I hope I pronounced most of your names right. Pero Kochi is the Ultraman Tiga renewal version worth getting? I say yes. If you are a fan of Ultraman Tiga, definitely pick this guy up. You can't go wrong with the price either on Amazon, around $34 or $35. Excellent piece. Definitely pick up the Ultraman Tiga renewal version. Mecha Gauze74, how much are X Plus figures going for at G-Fest? Well, just because it's G-Fest doesn't mean you're going to find X Plus figures for a better deal. I mean, the best I can say is that sometimes you can find them at G-Fest a little cheaper than what you can on eBay and Amazon and such, but don't expect to find increasingly dropped prices. Prices are still going to be pretty high because they are X Plus figures, and but the plus side is, if you go to G-Fest, the product is there in front of you. You can see it. If the dealer will let you, inspect it and look at the figure, you can do that. And it's like it's there in front of you, and that way you can make the decision on whether you want to drop the money on it or if you don't. Versus having to buy online and then just look at pictures and then wait until it gets mailed to you and you have it, and then that's the plus side at buying stuff at G-Fest versus to buying online. It's like you get to see it there. It's actually there physically in front of you. You can look at it. You can judge on what you want to put your money down on, if you want to spend that type of money or not. But X Plus at G-Fest, you're not going to find a cheaper price. Maybe a little cheaper. Maybe sometimes a dealer will work out a deal with you. But, don't expect any insane drop in price. Unless it was like a Diamond reissue that was recently released, then you could probably find it for around the $150 to $200 range. But most of the Diamond releases now that are going to be at G-Fest, they're going to be a little higher up just because they were released the beginning of this year / last year. Let's see. Wesb Media, he asked in my collection video, what is the CD next to my Pacific Rim soundtrack CD? That CD was the soundtrack for the Guyver animated series in 2005. So that is the soundtrack to the Guyver anime that came out in 2005. And Vincent Carrillo, do you have and he asked this question in my collection video as well. Do you have a Raimundo 1967 Kong? If so, please do a review. Well, my collection video had everything in my collection. Like, I wasn't hiding anything from you guys, so I do not have a 1967 King Kong. I'm sorry. so I won't be doing a review on it, and I don't think I'll be picking one up anytime soon. Just not that big of a King Kong fan or anything like that. So, but also too, it's again, that was my collection video, so it's like everything you saw in that video is all I have. So, and I do not have a 1967 King Kong. And now to the last question, Eugene Krebs. Are you going back to Kizer Reviews? He commented this question on my review of the Bandai Ultraman Tiga, and I can understand that he probably wasn't, Eugene, you probably weren't too fond of the Guyver figure reviews that I was doing, or the Dragon Ball Z figures I was doing. I just want to, get this out there. I do collect other stuff other than Godzilla and Kaiju stuff. I mean, my collection is, my main threes of my collection is Godzilla, Guyver, and Dragon Ball Z. Those are the main threes of my collection. And then, of course, I have DC and Marvel comic, superhero and villain stuff as well. So, I mean, I'm going to be reviewing other stuff. I have a certain amount of variety. It's just not going to be strictly Godzilla and Kaiju stuff. So, I mean, I do apologize to you, Eugene, and anyone else who weren't too fond of, my Dragon Ball Z reviews, or my Guyver reviews, or my, DC and Marvel comic stuff reviews and all that, and everything like that. But I just wanted to review that stuff just because it is stuff that I collect, and I thought, well, even though my channel is mainly for Godzilla and Kaiju stuff, I just want to have that variety to where I can review some DC comic superhero and supervillain stuff, Marvel superhero, supervillain stuff, Guyver stuff, Dragon Ball Z, have a little bit of variety going, not just strictly all the Kaiju and everything. So I do apologize, but more or less, yeah, I am pretty much getting back into that Kaiju rolling of reviewing and everything, because everything else that I have to review pretty much is all Kaiju stuff, except for a couple things. There's a couple other things coming up that are not Godzilla or Kaiju related, but I will let those, actually one of those reviews is going to be the video after this one. So, and the only thing I'll give away is it is a DC superhero figure review. And anyway, so I apologize, Eugene, if you don't enjoy anything else that I do besides the Godzilla and Kaiju stuff, but I just like to have that variety of reviewing other things. Kind of stepping away from the Godzilla and Kaiju era just for a little bit, and, video reviews and everything. And that about does it for questions, you guys. Again, if any of you have any questions, put them in the comments, and if I do get a good enough questions, maybe I'll do another Godzillafanfreaks replies next week or something when I have the time. So definitely rack up some questions, but I want to get a good amount of questions before I do another video and everything like this. I just wanted to do this just to let you guys know that I see your guys' comments, I see your guys' questions, I want to reply, but for some reason when I go to reply, it just doesn't let me. And this is my only way to do it now until I figure out the problem. So definitely, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. And then if I get a good amount of list of questions and everything, I'll probably do another Godzillafanfreaks replies next week. But that's only if I get a good amount of questions and if they are crucial enough. And so anyway, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed this kind of different video. And I'm glad I can answer you guys' questions. Hopefully these are helpful to those of you who asked. And that's about all I got. And that's about it. We are Godzillafanfreaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching.